So today you find me in Middle Lane in Whitley, one of my favourite villages and one of the best positions within that village as well. Really quiet lane through the centre of the village, only really used by residents that are living off this area. And we've got an absolutely fabulous contemporary 5 double-bedroom bungalow behind me. It's really just a contemporary home. Don't let the bungalow thing get to you. It's an amazing property, would make an amazing family home. You're set within 1/3 of an acre plot, so you've got gardens wrapping all the way round to the front, bordered by a very high stone wall to the front, and then you've got them wrapping all the way round to the back with several seating areas, patio doors off several rooms. It's just an absolute stunner. I can't describe it even more, so let me take you inside and show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so let me take you inside this amazing large contemporary bungalow. Just as I approach the front door here on the left with the white cladding surrounding it, this is all recently replaced, just to give you an indication, so there's absolutely no maintenance required with that whatsoever. And just over to the right there you can see that there's another side access round to the back garden, but also most importantly new recently fitted patio glazed doors out onto the front here from one of the bedrooms. That just gives you a really nice little courtyard area. You could potentially make that even a bit more private if you wanted to, as a little sort of place to sit and have some breakfast or coffee in the morning. So coming in through the front door, we come into this marvellous wide entrance hall. Really good space. So we've got a little area over to the right hand side where you can put coats, and you've got a little seating area there, so you could have a shoe box, etc. But if I come all the way back over to this side, you'll see that over on that corner there you've got a very large cupboard. Now that actually houses the hot tank and the boiler, but there's still an awful lot of space in there to put shoes, coats, etc. if you wanted to. So you're getting a taste here already with the contemporary radiator. This side going off to the right is taking you through to most of the bedroom areas, and this going off to the left is taking you through to the living space. So we're going to start at this end. So coming through to the front, we've got this amazingly light and bright feeling area, which all open plan flow through from the kitchen breakfast room and the kitchen diner as such, because you've got the kitchen on this side, which I'm just going to pan round as I walk into the corner and show you that it's open plan there to a large dining room space. And then you've also got to the left the utility. So just to start with the kitchen, you've got space over in the corner there for a very large fridge freezer, and you've got various cupboards, dishwasher built in. Lovely to have the nice big pan drawers on that side, and you can see a very comprehensive range of base units, a nice range style cooker in the middle there with an electric hob, and contemporary hood and splashback, etc. So we've got recessed spotlights in here as well, and we also have the Antico floor. So all the electrics have been upgraded recently, replaced all the lighting, all the cabinets have been repositioned, and additional wall cupboards have been put in. We've got a Frank sink and taps, and we've also got a water softener hiding in there as well. Worktops are lovely, all recently replaced as well, and the floor tiles are Levanto tiles. So it just gives you an idea of the specification that we have in this lovely room, which also has nice quirky features. 2 little windows out that side, and then you've got this lovely big window overlooking that beautiful wall to the front, and all the trees that are going to start coming out into bloom a bit more. So now I'm just going to take you through into the utility room. So this area, really big space, remodelled completely. We've got new drawer units in there, we've got new sinks, taps and worktops, and replaced flooring, again, the same as the kitchen. So a really nice Antico style called Levanto. You've got the nice recessed spotlights up here, and a lovely big window to the front. And then you've got the door out to the side as well. And again, places to pop your boots, your coats, etc. So this is a really generous room and perfect for being able to come in here, come in this door to the front, and then just dump everything off in there before walking through into the main part of the house. So another beautiful contemporary radiator just there. We've got a lot of these vertically positioned to make absolute maximum use of space. Going through into the dining room space, so like I said, open plan to the kitchen with this lovely big square arch here. And then you've got these amazing big bifold doors out onto the side patio. So really nice space, really lovely room. Antico tiles, and we've got a large radiator installed in here as well, but absolutely stunning size room. Gives you plenty of space, and imagine these on a lovely sunny day, all folded back and open plan to this lovely new patio out to the side. So I'm just going to pan back round and give you a better perspective from this angle, and then we're going to take you through the door on the left, which takes you back into the hall as well. But just before I do that, because I've forgotten, there's a little cupboard just tucked behind the door there, so a bit more storage there. Coming back in through the hallway. Now we're faced with the choice of 2 living rooms. So we have the more formal living room on the left hand side. This is a beautiful big space with double aspect out to one side, double aspect with windows to one side and the patio doors out onto the garden. So really lovely sized room, very usable sort of shape in this sort of square size. I know people like the idea of lovely big long 22-foot living rooms, but actually a lot of it is wasted space. So this is a really generous size still, but really usable shape and really usable way to live. You've got that really lovely fireplace in the centre there, and then you've got the double doors out onto the back garden. So it's a new gas fire, and there was originally a real fire in there, but it does make quite a lot of mess these days. So we've got the gas fire in there. All the windows have been redone, and we have that lovely door out onto the patio again. I'm just going to take you through so you can get a feel for that now. So you've got this lovely paved area out onto the side as well, and then sweeping all the way round to the other end of the bungalow, which we will be going to in a moment. So back to the inside, as we'll be covering the garden separately. Again, lovely size room, like I say, more of a formal living room space. And then as you come through this door here, we go left, and then you've got the snug. So again, a really nice little second living room. If you've got children, this would be absolutely perfect for them to hang out in here. Otherwise, this is just a great sort of reading room, quieter room. You know, somewhere you just want to be able to escape and watch different TV programs like we do. And you've got a really nice little sort of recess there. With a little feature electric fire there, but just gives a nice bit of little character to the room. Again, fantastic double doors out onto the back, onto that lovely patio. So again, really lovely room, really useful, and nice to have the choice of 2 living rooms in this property. So just swinging on back round, looking down that lovely long light and bright hallway. Just over to the right hand side here, you can see that we've got storage space there for like an airing cupboard, but of course the boiler's in the other big cupboard at the other end of the hallway. And then you've got this amazingly large shower room here, big, enormous walk-in shower, trying to get the idea on that one. So really big space there, but obviously you've got basin and toilet as well, which give you the ability to use this as a cloakroom, but always really good as another shower room, as well as your bathroom and also your ensuite. So taking you back down to this end, so this is where we start talking about bedrooms. But as we come to the middle of the property, the first room on the left hand side is a very large double, but equally bedroom 5. So currently utilised as a study, and I would imagine a lot of people would do exactly the same. Makes a wonderful size as a study. Lovely big room, nice views over the garden, so nice and peaceful. And then you've got over in the corner there, you've even got a piano, shows the size we have in this space. So really lovely size room. Definitely a really good study size, but if you needed 5 bedrooms, that is definitely a double. Then coming back through into the open hallway area again, you can see we've got the nice light space, and then over to the left we've got one of the first rooms set out as a bedroom. So this room, again, they're all doubles. So we've got another wonderful double room, really nice size, window out to the back there. And then just if I come round, just to pan back and show you that there is actually some wardrobes built into that corner as well. So really handy for storing, lots of use of space in here and cleverly put together. So this is the bedroom on the front, which has got the lovely doors out onto the front section, which you could make into a little courtyard area. So first off, I'll come in and just pan back a little bit. You can see that again we've got cupboards just over to the left hand side there. Those don't look built in, but potentially might be an option to stay. You've got the window out to the side, to your access round to the side of the back garden, and then you've got the double doors just over to there, so you wake up and look at that beautiful view of that wonderful wall and all the shrubs and trees coming out there. So again, that's a really nice little space for a breakfast table, sort of little outdoor table. And then in the corner there, you've got a double built-in, very large wardrobe space there as well. So really excellent use of space, and a really lovely light and bright room, potentially for guests or for other members of the family. So still more bedrooms. So we've just turned a corner coming down the other section of the corridor. We've got another bedroom here on the right hand side, again another double, again a really good size. You can see we've got 2 single beds in here, so one in this corner, and then as I come right back you'll see that we've got one over this side as well. You've got the window out to the side and still space for a double wardrobe and a couple of units. So a really lovely sized double room. It's just absolutely perfect for visiting grandchildren or kids if they're living with you at the moment. That's just an excellent size. And then over to the right hand side you've got the family bathroom. So this is just a bath, so real tranquil space. You've got showers in the ensuite, and you've also got that ensuite, the shower room off the hallway. So this is just a beautifully fitted out space. You've got the lovely sink based into the vanity unit there, a really nice double-ended bath, very contemporary, very light and spacious. So really lovely room, nice addition. And then last but not least, we go through into the master bedroom. So really lovely space this. You're coming in through a separate section here. You've got 2 lovely light windows, one lovely light window on the right hand side there, thrown by that mirror. And then you've got a really nice set of double doors again out onto the garden. I'm just going to come right back into this corner so you can see the space that we've got from the bed section right the way back. And then you've got the window over to the right hand side as well. So a really bright room, absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to come back round and just pan over to this side just to show you that as you've walked in there on my right hand side, there was a big range of built-in Hammond's wardrobes. Extra section here at the front with the shelving as well for the books. So all of this is built in and will be staying with the property. And then you've got the lovely large master suite with an amazingly modern and contemporary ensuite bathroom over to the side here. So sorry, ensuite shower room technically, because you've got the vanity units again, and then another enormous shower which is spanning the whole width there, coming right behind the door. So very nice space, nice with the rain head feature as well. Just absolute added luxury in here. So all lovely and neutral and light. Absolutely amazing. So what I'm going to do now is take you outside and show you a bit more of the gardens. So just on cue, the sun's come out, which is absolutely amazing. So I'm just going to take you around this lovely plot. Overall, we believe the plot to be 1/3 of an acre, in which the bungalow also sits. So the gardens overall will be slightly less than that, but it's a really lovely space. You're sat right in the middle of it. I'm going to just pan round a little bit to the left there, but I'll show you a bit more in a minute. And then over to this side. So we've got this lovely sweeping patio and the sandstone tile paving, absolutely beautiful. Lovely condition. You've got the 2 patio doors there, so one coming off the snug second living room and the other one coming off the main living room. You've got a couple of steps down onto the grass here, so you're slightly elevated but not too high at all. And then just as you can see, this is starting to come to life this spring with this lovely trees all starting to come into bud now. There'll be lots of trees with lots of spring flowers on the window top and all. I'm just going to pan back round and show you. This is where it all gets a bit blowy. We've got the double doors there into the master bedroom and that little seating area just outside there as well. So nice sized garden, but not high maintenance, which is really lovely. So it's going to be, you know, nice and easy to maintain. Lots of wide variety of shrubs and plants in here. And as I pan over to the left, you'll see that we've got this lovely sort of crazy paving style pathway leading to the insulated sheds over there. It's actually divided into two, so I'll show you that in a moment. And more area of lawn. And then as I pan around this way, you'll see the recently replaced large granite patio. Absolutely stunning, very beautiful, and a really nice sun trap space here. The sun is now pretty much this direction, which is on the left hand side, so that's just past south, or just coming up to south rather, and then as it moves around you'll get the evening sun all across this rear patio here. So really lovely space. So I'm just going to take you over to the sheds area. So you've got this big insulated building here, recently put in, really nice in that you've got two separate areas, so no arguments over his and her sheds here. You've got the gardening sort of section really, which is just lovely to be able to put all your gardening tools and things in, not have to climb over your husband's stuff. He'll watch this and he'll chuckle because he knows what I mean. And then as you come round to this side, you've got the bigger section, again all opened up for us, and a much bigger area, more of a workshop, with the light and power in here as well. So actually if you wanted a separate study to the house, this could potentially be used as that, but it's also a really lovely man cave. So absolutely superb options. Just going to pan back onto the garden really to give you another feel for the depth of this plot from this angle. And as I come back round, you'll see the back of the garage on the right hand side. Big double garage with an electric door to the front. And then I'm just coming back up through now to the front of the property where we have even more garden space. Now, beauty of Middle Lane is it's really quiet. I don't think I've seen many cars at all, if any, since I've been here, because it's really not a cut-through lane. It's one of those lanes where you only really come up here if you've got a property in this area. I'm just going to show you down to the pathway and then just pan back on that lovely front garden section there. And then you've also got the double garage there with quite a bit of handy space, obviously for the bins, but also for dumping equipment, a usual sort of area that we all need down the side of the garage. So as I go along this section here, you'll see we've got the pathway through off the driveway, a nice range of new laurel bush edging here, and then a really lovely front garden with a lovely high wall surrounding it. And then, like I say, you've got the granite patio over to the left, the other one sweeping round to the back, and this takes you on round to the front door. But as you go this way, you'll see little signs, because just on the left is your door into the utility, so really handy if you're coming back from a muddy walk or with dogs, for example. And then just round to the front here, again handily shown by the little arrow, we have the front door, and then that gravel section there takes you all the way round the back again to the rear garden. So overall, I saw this property about 8 years ago when it was in need of remodernisation, needed a little bit of TLC. Sold off by a fantastic gentleman to a couple who have gone through it and made it an absolutely stunning building. But then on top of that, this current owners have come in here and gone that little bit step further again. So really gone to town on it, improved and upgraded and put more high specification finishes in yet again. This road down here in Middle Lane in Whitley. Whitley is such a popular village. I'm a little biased because I am in the area myself, but Middle Lane is one of those lanes that, like I said earlier, it isn't a cut-through lane. It's really quiet down here. You've got the little Reading Rooms Village Hall just up the road on the right, and just a very short walk away you've got the famous pear, well, I call it the famous Pear Tree Inn now, because it's such a popular place. You've got the what was a little village shop, which we believe has now been sold for another shop of sorts, but we're not sure if it will actually house the village amenities, but we do expect that to be coming on board again in the future. There's certainly a very strong community feel in this area, and we certainly are looking to maintain our post office and shop if we can. So overall, I'm just going to pan back and leave you. The sun's just decided to go back behind the clouds now, but just on a lovely long shot of the garden. And if you're in a position to proceed, I would strongly recommend you come to have a look at this property. Really quiet and absolutely perfect for someone who wants a convenient location close to Corsham and Melksham, but in a really lovely village setting with countryside walks right on your doorstep. I hope to see you soon.